What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of my FIFA 16 Olympique Marseille career mode. We're going to start off this episode with training, as we pretty much always do at the beginning of every single career mode episode nowadays. And Andrade getting an A, but other than that, not the greatest of results. And Kudu's almost to that 72 rating, and Andrade is getting closer to that 74 rating. But I think we should be able to hit that by the end of the month without training. As you guys know, once you start a new month, your players grow a bit more. So we'll go ahead and simulate forward to this next game against Groningen and see if we get that back, that result back. Maybe, you know, someone growing. That's what I meant to say. I think I just saw it go up as well. Looks like we have our scout returned with our future star. So let's see what he looks like. He is a left mid, Frank Leka, 78 to 94 potential, 17 years of age. Let's go ahead and bring him straight into the first team right now. 2 years, 500 euros per week. Squad role, future first team player. Hopefully he accepts that, because I don't know, it would just be nice to use him. Hopefully he has some decent skill move ratings as well, because I just like players with 4-star skill moves, and I don't really have a lot on the team currently, but we'll go ahead and delete that as well, guys. I am currently looking for players that contracts expire at the end of the season so that we can bring some people in on free transfers. Stefan Sessegnon would be a decent signing to bring in. Other than that, the rest of these guys don't really tempt me too much. Eric Lamela, does he? No, I just have him in my short list currently, so yeah, not bad, I guess. Yeah, he's a previous instruction, so his is not expiring, neither is Brett Sambalonga. But other than that, the rest of them don't look too tempting. Let's take a look at France and see what they have for us that's expired. And we have Van der Wiel. He'd be a good backup. JJ isn't really the greatest, doesn't have the greatest of potentials. Rincon, no. Yeah, alright, these two players I'm scouting or already scouted. The rest of them, though, not the greatest. Hopefully we get some things back from the other countries. I'm scouting for players that we could sign on pre-contracts in January. But either way, guys, we have this game against Groningen today, and I'm really excited to go into it. We have our, of course, youth players in the team that I'm going to use for pretty much every Europa League match or every cup match, or when we have a bigger game down the line that's only a few days later, I'll use this team, and I like it a lot. Andrade indeed did go up to a 74 rated player. Looks very good. Long shot taker trait. I just wish he had 4-star skills. As I said, I like players with 4-star skills, but Nkudu also went up to a 72 rated. Again, doesn't have 4-star skills, but is still a great young player. Other than that, did anyone else go up at all? I don't think they did. No, doesn't look like it from the looks of things. Rakik's probably close to a 75 rated would be my guess. Lopez is probably getting closer to his rating as well, but either way, that's our team for this game against Groningen. Let's go take a look at their side. Not a bad side, but it's nothing special. I think we should be able to beat this team. Come on. Nice bit of skill. Getting in the box, that's a penalty, ref. Thank you. Victor Andrade showing his skill. Nicely done. I wish he had 4-star skills, as I said, because then he'd just be the complete player. But he still skins a man and gets us a penalty. Stepping up for this one is going to be the man that won the penalty. No one is really a great penalty taker on the team, so we might as well give it to the man that won it. And he's going to go celebrate with the away fans. It's 1-0, 23rd minute. Dembele finding Andrade. He's got the pace. He's on it. Getting in the box again. Lovely ball roll to Gabriel, who turns and shoots. I was actually looking for Dembele. Barbosa has to settle for it, and he can't get that shot in the right place. Kudu looking for Moussa Dembele. He's in the box. Beats a man. Cutting inside. Tries for the finesse shot. Too wide. Nice work. Nice run from GK and Kudu. He's going to take this one near post, right at the keeper. Gabriel is there. He pokes it in. And it's 2-0 in the 72nd minute. Beautiful pass from Lucas Silva and a nice run from GK and Kudu. Takes a shot. Gabriel's there. Easy goal. Lucas Silva finding another man. This time Moussa Dembele. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Moussa. Oh my god. How did he not finish that? Nice tackle from Lucas Silva. Good lord, he's had a great game. To Abu Diaby. Into Moussa Dembele. Still on it somehow. Cutting inside. Tries to take a shot. Lucas Silva's offside. Other than that, Lucas Silva has had an amazing game. Looking for Barbosa. He's got it. Looking to switch the play. Beautiful pass to GK and Kudu. He's on it still. Damn it, he couldn't get that one off. Lucas Silva Looking for Nkudu once again. Nkudu takes this one himself, and again, the keeper saves. And just like that, literally right after the keeper kicked it away from that miss from GK Nkudu, the ref blows his whistle. 2-0 is the final score. We really should have won by more in that game, though, considering the amount of chances we had. We had 2 one-on-one opportunities, missed them both. Moussa Dembele missing one, and Nkudu missing the other. I had a chance with Nkudu at the end of the game where that last one you just saw, where I could have passed that one over to Dembele, but I went for the shot with Nkudu, and he wasn't able to finish, unfortunately. But as I said during the game, Lucas Silva had himself a game. Player ratings, let's take a look at what he had. He had a 7.9, which was second best in the team. Yeah, second best in the team. He was amazing in this game. It's the first time I used him in this career mode thus far, and it's making me think maybe I actually do want to keep him around next season, but who knows? Either way, a great team performance. This is the best I've ever played so far in FIFA 16 in a whole game, so I'm very happy with that. Gets me a little bit of confidence going into the PSG game, which we're going to get right into right now, hopefully after some training. So unfortunately, we cannot go into training as there was not enough time left before our next game against PSG, so we sign our youth player instead, and we'll see how good he is. Let's take a look. 62 rated, of course. His best stats, agility. Okay, that gives me a little bit of hope that maybe he'll grow a little bit in the future. 81 curve, 74 free kick accuracy. Okay, 56 volleys, 4-star skill moves at least. Okay, that's good enough. Only 2-star weak foot, but I don't really mind that as much. I want the skills though. 4-star skill moves is perfect for me. I'm going to go ahead and put him on the bench for this game because we have a lot of players tired. Or do I? I don't know. I don't really know who to take off is the problem. We'll bring off Nkudu because Nkudu is the most likely not to come on out of all the players that are on the bench, but I do think the performance of our youth team, some of them are warranting, calls up to the main squad, such as Gabriel. He's been impressive in the youth team. Same with Andrade and Nkudu. Lucas Silva in that last game especially was impressive, so they're all looking to maybe break into the first team. Alessandrini is not a lock for the first team whatsoever. Neither is Fred. A lot of these players, I don't know what it is. I'm just not enjoying this team as much as my youth team. So definitely they need to be playing well in this next game, especially against PSG, if they want to keep their place in the first team. But here's our side, and here is theirs. Not a bad team whatsoever. Obviously, they have the new signing Carrillo in there at right wing, who I just saw has 4 goals in his last 3 matches. Other than that, they have talent all across the board. Some of the best players in Ligue 1, if not the world. So we really have to play well in this game in order to at least get a point. You guys already saw our side as well. I was looking at the league table. They're only 2 points in front of us, and they're in 2nd, and we're in 7th. So this is a big game. Like Classique. Let's get straight into it. Oh my god, how do you not get to that? Carrillo almost scoring his 5th in 4. Bernard. Lassana Diarra. Finding Fred. And Trap. Finding Cabela. Seeing the run of Bernard, takes it right to Kevin Trapp again. Holy shit. What? I'm so fucking confused. How is that a pen? He was offside anyway, or at least it looked like it. Can you call a penalty when he's offside like that? I don't know. That's retarded. I don't even think it was a penalty to begin with, but alright, that's how the game wants to go. Cavani to take it, and he scores 1-0, 44th minute. God damn it. Alright, Alessandrini. Batshuayi. Batshuayi! God damn, we just keep shooting at Kevin Trapp. Oh my god. We are so lucky right now. On Andrade. Oh, lovely scoop turn from Bernard, and finally we beat Kevin Trapp for the equalizer in the 81st minute. What a goal from Bernard. Holy hell. PSG just letting us take possession of the ball, sitting back. Andrade finds Bernard right here. Lovely scoop turn, lovely placement. It's 1-1. Batshuayi, go. Go, Michi. Go. Batshuayi finding the substitute, Frank-Leka. Oh my god, that was an opportunity to make a name for himself. To Lassana Diarra, ref, that's a penalty in the 90th minute. How about that? Here's a look at the replay. Trying to find Diarra, and Matuidi takes him out just as he's getting into the box. That is fantastic. We are going to steal the game here if we can convert. Who is our best penalty taker? Definitely not Batshuayi. Cabela's pretty good. You know what? I'm giving it to Victor Andrade. He scored one in the last game for us. Can he score us to win at PSG? He takes it. Kevin Trapp saves. Damn it. Wow. The scenes. Leica. Ref, no! Why did you blow the whistle there? That was an absolute opportunity for Frank Leica to make a name for himself from the youth team. I can't believe the ref blew his whistle there. Either way, we really should have stole the game there at the ends, but I can't complain too much because really it was always going to be difficult to even get a point out of this game. They are 10 times stronger of a side than we are, and we got a point, so I really can't complain too much. We played very well as well. 8 shots, 7 on target, 48% possession. Finally, pass accuracy for me in the 90%. Compared to them who always are in the 90% with 93% this time around. Let's take a look at the player ratings though for this game. Nkulu didn't have a great one. I moved Fred to right back so I could bring on more offensive players, but not the greatest of games. JJ was at 5.5 at halftime. No one really played outstanding. DR won that penalty at the end, but I definitely wouldn't say he was the best player in the game. Leica was good when he came on. He was only on for like 10 minutes though. Andrade was good in his time. Batshuayi stole the ball a few times. So how many tackles did he have? He had 2, so he won the ball back a few times to get opportunities like that. Bernard was amazing in this game as well, but that's going to do it for this game. Let's get to the next one. But before we get into our next game, we of course have a training session to do. Same players as last time, Andrade and Nkudu. C, D, B, C, F. Okay, not the greatest. Nkudu looks like he's going to get to that 73 before Andrade gets to a 75. And speaking of Andrade, before we get into our next first team game, he has earned himself a place in our starting squad. Ocampos has been okay when I played him. Actually, you know, I did say Andrade did earn himself a place, but Lucas Silva, he might actually earn himself a place as well. We could go like this and then move Fred up to Cam if we need to. But for now, he hasn't played enough games for me to really think that, whereas Andrade has. He's played a lot of games, and he has been fantastic in the games that he has played for us. Another player that could take that spot definitely could be Gabriel as well, either one, but I need him as a backup striker. If Batshuayi gets injured, or we have a game just a few days down the line, our only striker coverage is Moussa Dembele. So, gonna start with Andrade on the right-hand side for the next game, which will be in the next episode, the next game that we play, but we of course have one more game in the episode to simulate, which should be against Lorient, so I'm gonna get straight into that game. We might have a training session before that game actually begins, and yes, in fact we do, so I'll go ahead and stop this, get into that training session. Load last previous session, load last previous, yes, that makes sense, and we get back anything good? BACAC. That's finally a good training session for me, and Kudu getting closer to that 73 mark, which is always fantastic, as we are going to simulate forward once again to this Lorient game. I'm going to take a look at my office in just a second as well. I'm pretty sure it's just scouting shit. Yep, pretty much just scouting stuff. He wants to play. Gabriel wants to play. Sorry, dude. I need you. You can maybe come on as a substitute, but here we go. Simulate this match against Lorient. We are at home. Hopefully we can get the win. Leica on the bench as well. Maybe he'll get a nod. He was impressive in that 10 minutes he played versus PSG, to be fair to him. Skip. 3-1 the final score. Mendy gets injured. That's not good. We don't really have the greatest of fullbacks, especially left backs. Fred scoring 2 from center mid and Cabela scoring from Cam. Not a bad game at all. So how long is Mendy out for? Hopefully not too long. He's out for 6 weeks. Damn it. We have to start Deshegley there now, or unless there's another option. I'm going to take a look at the league as well to end the episode of the league table. We're doing well in Europa League. We're probably going to advance with Braga. I said at the beginning of Europa League when it began that it was going to be us two that advanced. As for the league, we are currently in 3rd. Oh, wow. I was looking down the table. I'm like, okay, we're not at 7th. We're not all the way down past 13th. Where the hell are we? We're in 3rd place. Not a bad start to the season. PSG and Bordeaux do have a game in hand, though, so PSG is more than likely going to overtake us with their next game and move us down to 4th, but I don't think that's a bad start to the season whatsoever. We're going to be competing for that 3rd place spot like I wanted to at the beginning of the season, but either way, anything else to do to end off the episode? No, I think that's it. So if you guys did enjoy, 50 likes is the goal for this episode. And other than that, I've been TRayALLDay or Tyler, and I'll catch you guys next time.
We all in my jelly, all in no Tony Montana, nigga. These niggas is jealous.